Hi, how's everyone doing? So I haven't been on YouTube in a minute, and as everyone knows, I'm not a good YouTuber. I don't really do it a lot, and I'm kind of shit, so it doesn't matter. But I moved out, if anyone knows. I made a video about it like a long time ago. Was gonna make like a series of like me moving out, but like who the fuck cares? Because no one watches shit anyway. Like I don't really care. But like I moved out and like my room's a fucking mess, so like I'm sitting on the floor right now. But like there's a big ass window and like that's my lighting. So anyway, as I moved out with my freedom in my life, I have had some experiences that I want to share with YouTube and remember them forever because it's my diary. So I'm going to tell a story. I don't know what I'm going to title this, but about a time that we went to a club and me and my friend got lied to by some guy who said he was a producer, a music producer. So the whole story begins where me and my friends come over, Hannah and Serenity. I'm gonna tell them about this video so they can go watch it. So the whole story begins like we all come over to my house and we're like we usually just come over, like we hang out, we party, like we drink, you know, like what teenagers do. Even though we're not teenagers anymore, but you know, whatever. So basically, Serenity was like, bring your clothes, like spontaneous, go out, cause like it's gonna be fun. And I'm all down for it. So we all like get ready, we all go, and there's this bar called the Round Door. So we all go to that. It's Saturday night. We go a little early. It's like not popping, like fucking like three people in the place. Like we're like sitting in the corner, like what are we doing? And then, you know, we drink a little bit. And then round like 11, it starts getting like fun, you know? So we're just like, whatever, drinking a little bit, like getting a little tipsy. Like people are starting to come in. And then the night happens. So basically, we were at like, there's like a pool table. So there's like two pool tables or whatever. And we were sitting at these pool tables, like on the chairs or whatever. I think we played like one round of pool and then we were like, whatever. Well, we meet this girl, and some girl just comes over, and she's a little spastic, but it's fine. She comes over, and she's like, oh my god, hey, like, how are y'all doing? Like, nah. We're just like, oh my god, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. Well, it's her, this other girl, and then this guy, and they're all, like, playing pool. So we're just, like, talking to the girl. Because when I say she's spastic, like, we would just be, like, talking, and then, like, a little random part of the song would come on and she would like run and twerk on us. Like it was that much. You know what I mean? So they're all playing pool. Well, this guy, he like has this vape thing. I smoke, I know, judge me, don't care. He was just passing it around, we were all like taking it or whatever, and we're like, ooh yeah, vape. So after that, we're all just like talking or whatever, and then he's like buying the girls drinks and like bringing over like three things of drinks and like putting them down and like he's talking to us or whatever. I'm like, oh my god, this guy's so cool, whatever. He was cool, he was nice, he was, you know, whatever. And the other girls, they're a different fucking story, but they ended up getting in a fight somehow. So basically, the guy's just buying drinks or whatever, and I'm getting him to buy me drinks, but like I'm giving him money to go get the drinks, you know what I mean? So like he goes and does that, and then him and Serenity are like talking or whatever. And so we're just like hanging out. Well, the girls are like, let's go to this other club, like next door, like it's gonna be so popping. So we go over there, they buy us wristbands, and then we don't go to the club, so we just go back to the Round Door. So I'm like, okay, this is weird, but whatever. And then we're talking to the guy and then he like leaves with like the girls. Well, he comes back and like the girls aren't with him and like they full on like the guy comes back and he's like, oh my god, the girls got in a fight, like I don't know what happened, like they just started like two girls like jumped her because this girl, one of the girls was like her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, her baby daddy's mama was all there. Her fucking story was weird. Then you have the other one who was like a country little white bumpkin girl who was like, I'm black, I'm mixed, I'm this, you know, like, don't fuck with me. And we're sitting there like, oh my god, like, oh, what did we just get into? Well, the girls after that, like, they leave or whatever, like, we don't really see them after that. So we're just hanging out with the guy, and we're, like, still, like, by the pool table, like, drinking and just, like, having some fun. Well, at this point, I'm kind of, like, not in, like, I'm just, like, woo, you know, feeling the fantasy. So, after he comes over and asks me, he's like, do you mind, like, we're in Hammond, by the way, so that's 30 minutes away from where I live right now. So, you know, he's like, hey, can like I come over and like hang out and like chill like at your place, like, you know, if you want me to. And I was like, yeah, I don't care, like come over, like let's do it. Hannah was driving, so she was the DD. So she was driving, so we were like, yeah, let's do it. Like, let's get out of here. So I don't know what time it was, honestly. I think it was around like almost closing time, like 1:30 in the morning. So we're leaving, and then we're all like, we're hungry. So like we all go to McDonald's, and he pays for all of our McDonald's. Like he pays for everything. I don't know much about this guy, you know, like smart. But him and Sorority are in the back seat. Now, he's obviously like going for sorority, like into sorority, you know, like they like each other. But like during the car ride, he's like rubbing my shoulders and like being weird. That will be a later. Just remember that. So anyway, so I was like, okay, so he buys all our food, we all eat or whatever. We get back to the house, we're all like, I don't know, you know, drinking, doing whatever. And then him and Serena like by each other and they're like making out, like, ugh. So it's fine or whatever. Well, we asked him like what he does, and he's like, I'm a music producer, like I spent like so much money at the club, like I spent like blah, whatever. I go to sleep at the end of the night. So like I'm sleeping, Hannah's, we're all asleep or whatever. And then the story really begins when we wake up. So Hannah left at like 7 in the morning or whatever. She had to like be back at her house or whatever, and it was just me and Serenity and the guy. We're all sitting on the couch, like I wake up, we're all like hungover, like whatever. I like want to know more about this guy because like he's just some random guy and like we have to bring him back to his house in Hammond. Well, we're all talking and he's like, I'm like, what do you do? He's like, I'm a music producer. Like my auntie is like this famous soul singer. Like I was in California and then I came back here and like I produced music in California. You know, like all of this like bougie ass shit. And he's like, yeah. Oh, and let me just mind you, he gave me like, I mean, it wasn't like that fucking much money. He like gave me like $5 the night we came at the house, and he was like, here's $5, like have it. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. He tells us, he's like, I love giving, like my money is like I make so much, and like I just like to give it, and like this is my thing and like my passion. So we're like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool, like we're just talking or whatever. And then he's like, do y'all like shopping? And me and Serena were like, fuck yeah, like sure, like yeah, we like shopping. Like we don't have really money to like go shopping all the time, but like yeah. He's like, well, like let's play like a game. Like I'm gonna give each of y'all like $450, and like we're gonna go and see like who can pick out the best outfit. And me and Serena like we're looking at each other and we're like, is this guy really offering us money right now? Like we'll take it. Like we're probably gonna go to like the store and like buy like a $5 outfit and then keep the rest. Because like that's our mentality. After that, he's like, oh, like yeah, let's do that. But like we were like, okay, well, we're gonna get ready. Like I left my first of all, this should be the first red flag. He didn't have his phone, because he gave it to one of like the crackhead girls at the club. So he doesn't have his phone. He doesn't have a wallet because he brought all cash apparently, and he needed his card. So we had to like bring him back to his house and like get his card. So like he couldn't like give us our $450. So we're like, okay, well, we're gonna go ready. Well, me and Serena are upstairs, like getting ready, like we're like talking, we're like, do you believe this guy? And she's like, not really. And I was like, me either, but like, let's hope it's real. Like, we want that money. Like, we're broke bitches. So after that, we get ready or whatever, we go downstairs. He's like, all right, like let's go. So we all get in the car, and we're all like hungover or whatever. Like, we want to go eat. So we drive all the way to Hammond, and we're like, who do you stay with? Like, he's like, I'm staying with like my family, like people I stay with right now, like, well, I'm not being shady or whatever, but so we bring him to his house, and it's like the ghetto, like real ghetto. Like you get out of prison and you live here, and we're like, okay, like lock the door, you know, whatever. Like we drop him off, and he's being like real weird. So he's like, yeah, like let's go to the mall. Like I'll meet y'all at the mall. Like I'm gonna take a shower real quick and like get my stuff and then I'll meet y'all. And we were like, we don't know where the fuck we're going. Like I'm in Hammond, I have no clue like where really I am. I don't know what mall, like how are you gonna meet us here? Like you don't have a phone, like or you can't call, text us or anything. So that's when I was like, ooh, this is a little sketchy. Me and Story like, okay, well we're gonna go to like Waffle House because like we're fucking hungry, so like meet us there. And he's like, okay, like I got you. We go to this Waffle House and it's like this. The Waffle House is a different fucking story. It's a weird ass like little weird Waffle House. So we're like, me and Serena are like, maybe it's real, like we'll see. So like we wait in the parking lot for like 45 minutes, like we're desperate bitches, like hi, we're waiting or whatever, and then we're like, okay, he probably ain't coming, so we're like, let's just go eat, like see what happens. So we go and we eat, and we're just talking about it. We're like, we really got fucking played, like we got played by this man. He was a cool guy. If he had just been like, I fucking work at like, you know, Target, and like I don't, you know, I live here, and like whatever, like we would have been totally fine with it because he's like, he was a cool guy. We liked hanging out with him and talking to him and stuff. So it wasn't like we didn't like him or he needed to tell us to give us money. Like, yeah, the money would be great. He didn't have to like tell us all that. Like, it wasn't like he had impressed us or whatever. And we were like, this guy's a compulsive liar. Like, he lied about everything. My mom had got a ticket or whatever, and he was like, I'll pay for your ticket. Like I'm gonna pay for her ticket. Like, I'll pay anything for you. Like, yeah, like asking all of us like all this personal shit, like getting into our lives and like telling us to pay for shit. And I'm like, what is this? Basically, after that, after we drop him off, we're like, okay, we're leaving. So we go back home. We're like, fuck, we're playing, whatever. Serenity was a little salty about it. She mostly got played. But, like, also, like, I needed a ride home. We got him to the house, gave him a ride home, you know, like, he got to drink our alcohol and, like, all this shit. At least I got $5 out of it, and Serenity got, like, free drinks and shit. But that was basically the story, how, like, a fake music producer, like, scammed us. At that bar, there's a thing called Tooth Gay, and it's, like, it turns into, like, a gay club with those drag shows and shit. And I saw him there like, a week ago. And I was like, he didn't say anything to me. Obviously, I didn't say anything to him because, like, I don't give a fuck. But I was like, wow, like, maybe you were, like, really into me or something. But, like, oh, wow. Like, you're a fake-ass bitch. Like, that was the story. It was kind of fucked up. It was fun, though. I had a fun night. But, like, it was just crazy, like, why it all happened and, like, why he lied to us. And, like, was this auntie, like, really even, like, a music producer or, like, a soul singer? Like, was he a music producer? Like, I don't even know. So basically, that's how we got scammed. Uh, if you like this video, like the little thing, subscribe to help me if you like it, share it with your friends, all that bullshit. I'll probably make, I really like story times. I like telling, like, I'll probably say more, like, things, because, like, since I moved out, like, there's a lot of fucking story times, like, I can tell. And I'm probably just gonna do that, and, like, maybe I'll regular upload and, like, talk about my life, because, like, this is kind of fun. So, that's pretty much the story. If you enjoyed it, like, bye. But, yeah, that's it.